Hi guys, how's it going? First things first, I would, from the bottom of my heart, like to extend my full appreciation, my full thanks for all the get well wishes we've received over the last number of days. I'm glad to report though that things are not quite back to normal yet, but the situation is looking a hell of a lot better than it did just a week ago. So again, thank you all. The other thing I would like to say is that we are close to the 2,000 subscriber mark, and I would like to celebrate that with you very soon. So please do press that like button, and most importantly, the share this video button and previous videos if you can across as many social media platforms as possible, including WhatsApp, Telegram, Viber, all that. The YouTube algorithm that can pick that traffic up, and it really does help the channel to grow and get the message out there so that all is not lost. So let's go. Now, to be completely straight with you guys, this video was originally going to be about the moves being taken by London City, something I'm watching very carefully as London is preparing for the trade war that is now basically officially, it's on guys, there's no question about it. However, it was the report from the Good Law Project that just knocked me over completely. The guys have discovered that as much as £1.6 billion of PPE projects now, nothing else, just PPE projects, were awarded to companies who had current Conservative politicians lobbying on their behalf. You will also see, hopefully it'll be on the screen now, that the SCCL is mentioned many, many times. Now, to be clear on this, we should remember that the SCCL is a separate body to that of the NHS. Though a private limited company, its main shareholder is the Department of Health and Social Care. However, though there are some people on the board that have experience of logistics and procurement, purchasing, that sort of thing, I think it's fair to assume that the guys in procurement and purchasing in the NHS would have a lot more experience and should not have needed any help from outsiders who would have little experience in the PPE industry. Despite this, however, 1.6 billion in PPE contracts were awarded to various companies after lobbying had taken place. But let's see now, a couple of examples. The Secretary for Health, Matt Hancock, okay, several of them, or the now reformed spin doctor Dominic Cummings, or the squeaky clean Lord Feldman, just so many. Now, to get perspective on this, on this, how this Tory brigade of numpties operate, let me say this. Never in my lifetime can I remember a PR person, a lawyer, or an accountant who was being paid by me to give me some advice, suggested that I should engage the services of another company that he or she was representing. Let me tell you why they would not do that. They would be very aware that should they do such a thing, there would be an immediate alarm raised. That alarm bell would ring with so many decibels that would be pretty much drown out anything else he or she would have to say in the future. Now, when I say in the future, I mean the immediate future. Whether or not that individual's claim was correct or not is not relevant. The fact remains, it is completely and utterly unethical. The net result would be that I would take two steps. Step one, okay, would be to look at similar companies that provide similar solutions. The second thing I would do would be to change lawyer, accountant, or PR, etc. Or at least use their conduct as leverage to drive down the price of their services. Honestly. Okay, now I know some of you out there may ask, aren't you being a tad hypocritical because you're trying to benefit from the corruption? The answer I give to that is A, my job was to maximize returns on capital invested, and B, I am not a publicly, nor was I a publicly elected official, nor was I a person whose salary or sales figure is in any shape, manner or form supported by the public's purse. When employers screw up, they generally, though not always, especially in the UK, pay the ultimate price. I know that I did. Personally, I paid it. But we also have emerging evidence that our old friend Dominic Cummings wasn't too far from the action either, when earlier this week it emerged that a public relations firm paid $670,000 to advise the head of the UK government's corona vaccine task force, which was run by a long-standing business associate of Dominic Cummings' father-in-law. Now, why the COVID vaccine needed task force, PR for their task force is completely beyond me, considering that they were getting out Prime Minister's questions every single day they wanted it from Downing Street. It was just a joke, man. It's just that stuff is just a joke. Now, as with many such similar stories, however, with this Conservative government, it is very difficult to point the finger at somebody's nose and say, you cheated. Though, in fairness, you could now at last do that about Owen Paterson. But what is more staggering is the amount, it's the mounting pile of circumstantial evidence that points clearly to this pandemic laying down and mapping out the most perfect route to riches and rewards through corruption, through deceit, and through lies. Let's not forget that the list of names you're seeing on your screens relate in the majority to PPE contracts. There's no mention in this investigations into the scam that was the lateral flow test, where Innova Medical received orders in excess of 2 billion, just one company, 2 billion from the UK government as part of the test and trace disaster. But the scam revealed itself when the FDA and Innova themselves advised their own customers to throw their kits in the garbage, while they continued to supply, and still do to this day, the UK citizens, the UK voters with substandard kits. Okay? And where is the factory that they were going to build in North Wales? Well, I'll tell you where their factory is. It's in the same one they said they were going to build in Kentucky. It's on paper with beautifully computer rendered images of sunny lit uplands and people walking in brightly coloured clothes, and it probably takes pride of place on the partners' desks installed on both of their new private Gulfstream bloody jets. Maybe that's where it is. Now, we did do quite an extensive three-part expose on this company, and it led into what the hell else was going on in the NHS, okay? We put together the connection between the horse racing gambling site, website, and political stupidity and gullibility of some of the UK politicians. And I will leave a link in the description above my head and all that sort of thing in the video. Guys, for now, that's all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. Really, thank you for the support. Thanks for your best wishes. I will see you on the flip side. I will bring the videos back up to speed and we'll be more fluent, let's hope. But let's get it up there to the 2000. Take care, guys. See you on the flip side. Bye-bye.